Hello, and welcome to Friday. For real this time. It's actually Friday. Granted, it is 11:40 at night, so cutting it close. But hey, it's what are you gonna do? We managed to do some shenanigans with the server that we talked about yesterday, and I'll probably talk more about that. Maybe Sunday. Sunday seems right. Yeah, that seems good because we talked about it October 13th last year. Might as well talk about it October 13th this year. I feel like every time I start the camera, I'm about to sneeze, so let's get this through before I end up sneezing on camera again. A couple of weeks ago, I mentioned I started playing a game here on my 3DS, a DS game that is apparently a cult classic, and I can see why. That game would be Hotel Dusk Room 215. This is a point-and-click adventure game for the DS, and I think I have a ridiculous time clocked in this. Like, if I click continue, it'll say that I have, almost 200 hours played, just because I, shut the DS closed, and from there, it just, counts up the time, so if I don't properly close out the game, it just runs up the timer forever. So I've been playing this for the past 2 weeks or so, on and off, and it's a very interesting and fun game. The whole game takes place over one night, where you arrive at the titular Hotel Dusk, and you stay in room 215, a room known for granting wishes. You are a police officer turned salesman who is on the job to collect two items specifically from this hotel. Once those items are collected, however, you find yourself in a hotel that has its fair share of mysteries. Every character... Can I get this balance? There we go. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Every character has something to hide and something to talk about. As you get further and further in the story, you realize that you're there for a specific reason, and as you uncover more and more, you start to realize that every guest is there for that same reason. Every guest intertwines with the next in such a way that it weaves this very deep and interesting story that you're not expecting. From the moment you get there, you're kind of thrown off how, I guess, finicky the game is, right? It's a point-and-click adventure, so naturally your assumption is that you want to point-and-click on everything, examine everything. And it really takes advantage of the DS. The game is played like this, so if I just click continue, hopefully I don't spoil anything too much. I think I'm okay. Nope, it's just restarting the game. Yeah, that's not great. Let's let's not do that. Yeah, that's it's just starting the game over. Well, we did a clock tower playthrough. We can just LP here. If I can quit this. Nope, I can't quit it. Alright, so yeah, you show up at the titular Hotel Dusk, and from there it's exploring what the current guests have to, why are they there? Why is everybody there? Everybody is here for a reason, and they all somehow intersect. So trying to figure out that mystery, it's a lot of fun. And while I'm not really one for... Oh man, I'm just interesting. Yeah, it's sure is something. But chapter 1, 5 p.m. to 5:30. Again, it takes place over the course of it. Is it 5? No. I feel like it started at 4. But hopefully, if we can get through this, one of the things that threw me off a tiny bit was that you here. So you navigate using the map here, right? and then you have this view on the left, but you're always looking here to see what's going on as opposed to watching what's on the left, like what's actually in the room. So there's quite a few things that you like need to look out for on the left, but also when you want to interact with on the right. I felt myself looking more on the right as opposed to on the left screen, but hey, it takes advantage of the DS. There are some puzzles where you need to actually physically close the DS. There's one puzzle that really stumped me because I think the screen on the 3DS is too good, where you need to like tilt it at a certain angle. Again, it also like I think you need to like tilt the DS in a certain way to get things actually going. There's some really cool puzzles that really take fully advantage of the DS. Doesn't use the microphone at all now that I'm looking at it, and it's just super neat how you can kind of do stuff in the game. Like I said, it's a point and click adventure game. I probably will do a second playthrough of it just because there are quite a few things that I missed along my first playthrough. It shouldn't take too long if you know what you're doing, right? But like going through all the dialogue options, it's going to take its fair share of time, and some of the puzzles can take quite a bit of time as well if you don't know what you're doing. Because you're in a hotel, right? You're at some point you're going to be knocking on every single door and looking for one specific item that will allow you to progress the story, right? It's a very linear thing. You need to do a certain thing before you can knock on somebody's door and talk to them. So I may not be used to point and click adventure games, but it feels very finicky, and I know that there's a sequel to the game as well, so I might pick that up next. But overall, it's a very interesting story, wonderful stuff, really draws you in. I spent most of today just like playing that, and it's very good. Go play it if you can. I'm gonna check out the sequel probably next, and yeah, I think that's where we're just gonna call it here for today. Very fun game, and can't wait to see what's next. For now, however, I think that's where I'm gonna call it for today. So let's close out of here. And oh yeah, it does support the ROM back too, and you can swap it left and right. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna call it for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then,